What's up everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. During the last part, we got to see some interesting developments, both on Earth and in Otherworld. As for Goku and Vegeta, they've continued their training towards Super Saiyan God forms, trying to get a better grasp on godly ki and such. As for Earth, well, they now need to start defending themselves. Without Goku and Vegeta there, it's up to the next generation to keep training and protect Earth, as they did against Frieza. But not all of the Frieza force was eliminated. We'll be seeing that and more in this part. For this video, let's set a like goal of 3,000 likes. If we hit that, I'll continue with another part of the series. Anyways, let's pick it from here. So, some of the Frieza force did escape as I mentioned, but what are they gonna do? Their leader's gone and most of the army has been wiped out, so they're kind of in a tough spot. I mean, they could try another attack, but that wouldn't really work. They don't have anyone to attack with. But still, the Frieza force needs revenge. They need to show off their might, and they do need some strong soldiers regardless. Even if they don't want to attack Earth again, they're going to need some strong people. So, they're going to have to recruit others. There is new leadership. Sorbet probably would have survived the attack too, escaping when he saw that it was necessary. He'll just be the new commander of the Frieza force, or the remains of it at least. Some of the soldiers go out on a hunt, trying to find new strong soldiers. And surprisingly enough, 2 Frieza force soldiers actually do find someone, Chi-Lai and Lembo. They're able to locate an abandoned planet, or one that was seemingly abandoned, and there's a really strong power in it. It turns out to actually be another Saiyan, but thankfully not someone that was allied with Goku and Vegeta. He still seems pretty powerful though, and he's a Saiyan, so they could use him. I mean, what if he transformed into a Super Saiyan like those other guys on Earth? Maybe as a pure Saiyan, he's stronger than those hybrids. But more importantly, they now have a new strong soldier. Oh yeah, Paragus is there too, not really caring about him, but mostly focused on Broly. This is their last hope. Without Frieza, they need Broly. Although they kind of make a big mistake here by not focusing on Paragus. They underestimate his power because he's an older Saiyan, but he's still stronger than most of the troops actually, because they don't have very many to begin with. Paragus, with the help of Broly, is actually able to start a mutiny. He takes over the Frieza force. They invited him in, and now he has control, and there's nothing they can really do against him. He's strong in his own right, but still, his age does hold him back. But having Broly there, that's really what helps him. So instead of joining the Frieza force, they take over the remains of it, making it the Paragus force, I guess. And he's gonna use these resources now. He doesn't care about anything besides revenge, and that's exactly what he's gonna go for. He's gonna go to Earth, get his revenge against Vegeta and whoever else is there. Not that he knows about Earth, but he definitely would find out from the Frieza force. They would know a little bit about it. Well, that's good at least, their plans align. But how will this actually go? As mentioned, Gohan is still going to keep his training up, alongside Goten and Trunks who are training under him and Piccolo. This is making them a lot stronger too. No one is slacking off. Not that Piccolo ever did, but these three, they're actually making use of their power, and thanks to their great hybrid Saiyan potential, they're actually able to get pretty strong. Especially Goten and Trunks, who didn't really grow too much in the main story, and now they have access to stuff like Super Saiyan 2, trying to even get Super Saiyan 3 for themselves, but it's not really that efficient. They kind of recognize this with Gotenks, but hey, it's still fun to have regardless. And as for Gohan, well, that experience with Frieza only proved what he was trying to do. Him training is actually a really good idea. He was able to defend Earth once, and he doesn't know if he's going to need to again, but better safe than sorry. And he's starting to test new limits with Ultimate, but he's not the only one trying out new limits with Ultimate. Piccolo is as well. Yeah, that's right. Piccolo is going to have an Ultimate form here. And as of the time of recording this, Dragon Ball Super Superhero isn't out yet, and I know they did reveal that Ultimate form. They call it a different transformation, and it is called Ultimate. So I'm going to assume it's the same thing as Gohan's Ultimate, because that's what it sounds like. So apologies if the video comes out and this is actually wrong, but here we're just going to go with the explanation that this is the same as Gohan's form. He's able to get the ritual done by Elder Kai, making him have Ultimate as well. And of course, when they're there, they do figure out that Goku and Vegeta are still in Otherworld training, which is cool because they didn't realize Vegeta kept his body. They knew that about Goku, but Vegeta is still there too. They're on Beerus' planet, whoever that is. They were actually here before, they just missed them. And that gives everyone comfort, knowing that Goku and Vegeta are happy in Otherworld. They can only imagine how strong those two have gotten. And the Kais do mention something about a Super Saiyan God or whatever. Super Saiyan God? That name alone makes it sound powerful. Now, they don't know the exact power of it or what it even is. But from what they're hearing, Goku and Vegeta are keeping up with their training and they're getting really strong. Gohan hopes he can at least keep them proud. And Piccolo hopes that his power with Ultimate is going to be sufficient enough as well. But who knows? Although, they're going to have a great test of their power coming up. Like I mentioned, Gohan's not sure if Earth is ever going to be attacked again, but knowing Dragon Ball, he feels like it's probably going to be attacked again. It's been happening so many times already that it's probably going to happen again, and it does. And it's none other than the Frieza force. They're back, but without Frieza. Oh, and they introduce themselves differently now. They're the Paragus Force now. He has no idea who that is, but whatever, he'll just have to defeat them again. He powers up into Ultimate, ready to fight whoever he has coming to him. Piccolo's ready too, as is Goten and Trunks. And since the Frieza Force is so small, they don't really expect a big challenge. The humans and the androids don't even show up to the fight because it doesn't really seem like that big of a deal. Until one of the people steps off the ship. The only really strong person that they have, Broly. And Gohan's amazed. This guy, he looks like a Saiyan. And not just that, his power. It's pretty insane. He doesn't know what to think about it. And Piccolo comments on it too. This guy is definitely strong. They need to be on guard. And Gohan knows not to get cocky here. Even if it's just one guy, he does seem pretty dangerous. With him being a Saiyan and all, who knows what his power is? Who knows if he's a Super Saiyan or something? With his base alone, they could tell that he has some insane power within there. It's definitely best to be on guard. And Paragus is pretty amazed too. He heard Vegeta was here. And the Frieza Force says, yeah, he was there, but he's dead now. Wait, Vegeta's dead? They didn't tell him that. Well, he's kind of angered about this info, but whatever. These are his kids. Or at least one of them is, that kid with the purple hair. He doesn't even really look like Vegeta. Well, his face kind of does, but otherwise, it doesn't really matter. He's gonna kill them all. Now, this of course confuses the hybrid Saiyans too. First of all, what did they have to do with this? Okay, it's one thing for Vegeta because it was the sins of his father, but they have absolutely no connection to King Vegeta. They have a connection to Vegeta, and that's enough for Paragus. Any of Vegeta's friends should perish too. He's glad that Vegeta's dead. That's actually pretty good. He would have liked to kill Vegeta himself, or at least use Broly for that, but still, this is something. But Gohan mentions, they're not even fully Saiyans, they're only half Saiyans. They're part Earthling, and like he mentioned, they're not even connected to King Vegeta at all. They have no loyalty to the Saiyans and never actually did. They didn't even know they were Saiyans. Well, at least for Gohan. He didn't know until way after he was born, same for Goku. And it's not just that either. Gohan mentions, Vegeta's a good guy. Paragus laughs at this. There's no way Vegeta's a good guy. Well, yeah, he is. How do you think he died? Gohan explains. Years ago, trying to save Earth, Vegeta sacrificed himself, and it worked. Without him, well, who knows what would have happened. Majin Buu would have been running rampant around the universe. He probably wouldn't have just destroyed Earth, but probably would have also killed Paragus and Broly. Not that they know how the Buu arc actually would have went, but this is what Gohan theorizes. Maybe if Buu didn't die, or at least not at that moment when Vegeta killed him, they wouldn't even be here having this discussion right now. They should be thanking Vegeta. And Paragus doesn't care. He's not going to hear any of it. If this is one of Vegeta's friends, he's going to die. He doesn't care if Vegeta killed himself a while ago trying to save everyone here. That doesn't affect him. He's still wronged Paragus and Broly. And for that, Vegeta must pay. Whether it be him, his kids, his friends, whatever, they're going to pay. Vegeta isn't the hero that Gohan paints him out to be. Even if he thinks that Vegeta's a hero, he isn't, in Paragus' eyes at least. And Gohan never said that. He didn't say Vegeta was a real hero like that. It's just the truth. He's not lying. He just said Vegeta's a good guy. He did have some bad moments. And yeah, he wasn't always a good guy, but he's been reformed, and he did help save Earth. That's the truth. There's nothing about that that's a lie. This only angers Paragus even more. He's not going to hear any more of it. He sicks Broly on them, telling him to attack. Broly powers up, fighting Gohan. And now, the real battle begins, and Gohan's impressed. His power, it is pretty massive, and it's still growing. As he fights, Broly's only getting stronger and stronger. Just to ensure this goes okay, he powers up, showing off all his power in Ultimate, and someone else joins in too, Piccolo, using his own Ultimate form. They need to stop this guy quickly. He's growing as he fights, and that's probably like what Gohan's doing. They know how fast Gohan grows with fights, and Gohan has his rage boost too, and it seems like as this guy gets angrier and angrier, he grows as well. It's like what Gohan has, and they know that's dangerous. Gohan knows firsthand. He knows how explosive his own power is. So imagine if it's someone like this getting that same power, someone that strong, utilizing the same rage boost and all. And for all he knows, it could be more potent than his. This guy doesn't seem like any normal Saiyan. Saiyans do have similar powers, but not like this, not to this extent. His potential seems like a hybrid more than anything. No, even beyond that, like a mutant. And at some point in the battle, Broly would definitely enter his wrathful state. But beyond that, he's not going to be transforming anymore. I mean, yeah, he'll have Wrathful, which is pretty powerful, and it does make the fight pretty tough. Even Gotenks has to join in at some point. But there's some point where Broly's growth gets too slow. He keeps growing incredibly fast, but as he gets more and more used to the fight, the growth stops being as insane, and it plateaus at some point. And it's not like he can get angrier or angrier. There's a certain level of it that he can get to. He won't be turning Super Saiyan either. He doesn't get angry enough for that, and Paragus isn't going to die here, meaning that there's no trigger for that. We kind of saw this originally in the Broly movie. Goku was fighting pretty well against Wrathful Broly. I mean, he wasn't necessarily winning easily, but the tides really only turned when Broly transformed into a Super Saiyan thanks to Paragus dying. Here, that never happens. With a combined effort from Ultimate Gohan, Ultimate Piccolo, and Gotenks, they're actually able to topple Broly's power. Broly's blinded by rage, and that's a good thing for them. Yeah, he's strong, but he's not fighting in a good state of mind right now. And much to the surprise of Paragus and his army, Broly is defeated. Not killed, just knocked unconscious. But Piccolo turns to Gohan, letting him have the final say. Should they kill these two or let them live? And Gohan thinks about it. He tells Piccolo, Broly doesn't deserve this, and Piccolo agrees. And same for Paragus. They're not going to stoop to his level. They have no beef here. I mean, Paragus did just try to kill them, but Gohan's not like that. He's not going to kill needlessly. That'll only mean he's the monster that Paragus makes him out to be. They simply banish the two away, but they give him a warning. If they do see them here again, and if they are threatened again, Gohan won't hesitate next time. He will kill both of them. Not just Paragus, Broly too. At least for this time, it seems like Broly's being controlled. Being brainwashed into doing this. But if he sees it happen again, who knows? Maybe that is something he's willingly trying to do. And he doesn't want those threats around here. It's not like Paragus can really do anything else. So, his army leaves. Not facing any casualties this time. And Piccolo's glad that Gohan made this choice. It's a mature choice. Gohan's not being vengeful at all. He won here, and he made a smart move. He knows Gohan is an adult after all. I mean, he's a father, he's been fighting for a while, and he's just grown as a person in general. But this is one of the few times that Piccolo actually gets to see this displayed in battle. This choice from him. And that's why he wanted Gohan to make this choice. He wanted to see how much he's grown. He wanted to see if his student was still heading down a good path, and he definitely is. The power that once went to his head, it's not going to his head anymore. He's learned to control that arrogance. No longer getting drunk off of power like he once used to. He's using it responsibly, using it in the way that Goku would have wanted. And he's glad. Earth is in good hands. Not just his, but Gohan, Goten, and Trunks too. Since they are taking after him and Gohan. But he still can't help but wonder, how strong are Goku and Vegeta now? Apparently they're training with literal gods, a god of destruction, whatever that is. He hopes that they'll all meet again one day. And he doesn't mean an otherworld. He wants to see them again. Not just Piccolo, Gohan, and the others too, obviously. I mean, these are their fathers. But will they get to see them again? Well, Goku and Vegeta are continuing their training, and they do observe this from Beerus' planet. Whis lets them watch in. They're glad to see once again, the next generation is doing a great job. They are pretty amazed to see that there's another Saiyan, but more so, they're just glad to see everything's going okay on Earth. Glad to see that these choices are being made, and glad that everyone's getting so strong, maturing so much too. It makes them happy, and lets them focus more on their training, knowing that Earth is in good hands. And with that, we'll leave off here for now. So, what did you guys think about this part, or what do you think is going to happen next time? Leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. I'll be sure to check them out to see what you guys think. As always, if you liked the video, be sure to drop a like. And let's try to hit that like goal from the beginning of the video so we get another part of this series. If you haven't already, why not subscribe? As well as hitting the bell icon so you're notified about any future uploads on my channel, including more parts of the series or anything like it. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.